Hello and welcome to the How to Make Wedding Program Fans video. I am trying my best to make this as much of a tutorial as I can while also sticking with my typical vlog style. This was definitely more of an involved process than I was expecting at first. Just the overall putting them together took me a lot longer. I forgot to make an intro for this video, so that's why I'm inserting it here. The video is already filmed. Programs are actually already at our venue because it is actually, as I'm filming this, August 8th, so 4 days before our wedding. So things are already in motion. I'm trying to get this video up actually before the wedding, so I'm hoping to do that. I want to get as many videos as I can edited and uploaded to YouTube before the wedding. I might be able to get a couple more edited and uploaded to YouTube, and then I will make them public while I'm on my honeymoon. So I'm working hard here, and the reason I'm able to work hard is because I got everything done. I got all the little stuff, all the stressful stuff done the week before the wedding. So this week, all I have to do is the simple stuff that doesn't require as much time, and I had so much downtime this week that I've been able to edit some videos, so that's why I'm getting this to you guys. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope this inspires you for your own wedding, and if you have any questions, leave them down below. But let's get into this video. Okay, so I designed my wedding programs on Canva. I see a lot of people do it. I'm just good at using Canva. I can figure it out, so that's what I did. First thing I did was type in wedding programs, and it brought me to the recommended size, which was 8.5 by 11 inches. I ended up going with landscape, and I'll show you later why. And then in the templates, it shows all kinds of different wedding programs you can go with. So there's a lot of really cool styles. If you decide not to do a fan, you decide just to do something that's front and back or something that's more unique, like that newspaper style, completely up to you. But I decided I just wanted something more simple. I liked this style the best, this one right here, but as time went on, I kind of realized that it didn't exactly match the rest of my stationery, you know, the fonts and everything, and I wanted everything to be cohesive for the wedding, so I made it landscape so that I would be able to print it out and fold it in half. And I replaced all of the previous template names with my name, and I just changed the fonts to everything to the fonts I used for the rest of my stationery. I got rid of that line down the middle, and it was good to go for printing it out. Next thing I had to do was download it, so I went to Share, and then I selected Download, and then I selected only page 2 because that's the program I wanted to go with, and then instead of PNG, I went with PDF Print. And for the color profile, I chose CMYK because at the time I did have Canva Premium, but for these purposes, RGB probably is fine too. But I did print everything out with the CMYK because I had the Canva Premium at the time. Next, I went on to FedEx's website because that's where I was going to do my printing. You can use whatever works best for you, but I had the best quality and the lowest prices at FedEx, so that's what I stuck with for all of my stationery that I was printing out myself. So you just hit Browse Files, you select the file you want, and then it uploads, and you can double check to make sure it's the right one. So this was the correct file that I wanted to print. Now it was time to select the parameters like the weight of the paper and the color printing. I highly recommend using the 110-pound paper. Anything less than that is going to be way too thin, especially if you're using it as a fan. I originally printed these out with the 80-pound, and it was way too thin and made the fans fall apart, so I would stick with just the heavier the better, and it still folded really nicely, and it's still sticking to this day. Next up, if you are using black and white ink or black and white programs, make sure you select black and white ink on FedEx because it will save you so much money. I was so surprised at the price when I first did it, and then I realized that it was because I had color selected, but I only needed black and white. So I wanted to make 140, so I printed out 140 papers, which only cost me $39. I printed these out in the morning, and they were ready for me by 3 p.m. Now on to assembly. once I got the hang of my process, I realized that the best thing to do first was to fold the program in half and then do the rounded corners. Using this corner hole puncher, it's exactly like it sounds. It's just like a hole puncher. You press down on the little tab and it creates rounded edges. Next step was to take the popsicle stick and place it exactly where I wanted it to, and I then glued everything together with the two-way glue seen here. I will link everything that I used down below. I pressed everything down a few times to make sure everything was secure, and then that was my program. So that's how I put them together. I just want to note this was not an original idea. I actually got all of my inspiration from a blog online called craftysticks.com. I will link the actual blog post down below so you can see their official instructions, but I will say you want to use at least 100 or 110 pound paper. They recommended maximum of 80, but I ordered actually these programs in 80 pound paper and it was not thick enough, so definitely size up to the 100 to 110 pound paper. Today is August 1st, so we're officially getting married this month. We have 11 days or a week and 4 days away from the wedding. It's Tuesday. We get married next Saturday. And I still don't have the programs done, and I need to have them done by Monday, the 7th of August. So I have a lot to do. So this is what the programs turn out like, minus the ribbon. So what I've been doing is I've been making as many of these as I can. Making as many of those as I can. And then I go around with this green ribbon and I tie a little bow. Let me show you guys one that's done. So this is what they end up looking like. Now, I'm tying these ribbons myself. They're actual ribbons, so it's not like the most perfect bow, but I figured it looked a little bit less plain than just this. So this is the final finished product. And here's how many we have done so far. We have about 40 done, so they're the completely done ones. And then I have a pile here of programs that aren't done yet. I'm making like 130 programs because we're having I think the final count was like 121 people. So I wanted each person to have at least one. And then if, I wanted to make like 10 extras just in case. And I think there's about 75 done. Or I think there's about like half. So it might be like 65 to 70 done. Or done meaning like made like this. But with some of them, most of them still don't have the ribbon. So I still have like basically double the work I've already done left to do, on top of also having to add ribbon to all of them. And the only opportunities I have to do this is like random moments throughout this next week, because it is literally the week before the week of the wedding. So this is the last week before it's the week of the wedding, and we need to deliver all of this to our venue on Monday. So I spent most of this day organizing things for the wedding and putting things together for the wedding weekend, and I also started packing for the honeymoon. So I did a lot of things today, but the programs are like super pressing, so I need to like focus all my attention on those now. Okay, the lighting in here is so terrible. It is August 4th, so we are 8 days away from the wedding right now. Sorry, Zach is doing dishes in the back and watching a video, so it's very noisy. But all of the programs are done. They're made. So all that's left for me to do is add the ribbons to them. But I already have the ribbons done to like all of those over there. So yeah, I'm gonna do that now. And then I will show you guys when I'm all done. But this has been a process in the making for like a long time. I didn't think it would take this long to do all of them. So if you're doing this DIY yourself, give yourself like a month to do these, depending on how many you're doing. I'm doing 130. So give yourself a month at least before the wedding. And then if you do it like a little bit every day, you'll get through it. But yeah, getting these done today when I have to deliver them to my venue in 3 days is like a little too close for comfort for me. That's just how I work. Let's get it done. Okay, all 130 programs are officially done. They're kind of crowded in here, so good luck to Nehemiah trying to pull each of these out without taking the ribbons off. But whatever happens will happen. But yeah, they're all done. So let me just pull one out so you can see what it looks like. So, see, look, multiple come out. It's just because it's really stuck right now. I don't know. But anyway, here's one. Of course, I pick one where the bow is like a little bit like messed up, but we have a green bow, and then it says our name, and then our date, and then everybody's names on the back that are in the wedding party. And so it's a nice fan because it's an outdoor ceremony in August, so I figured a fan would be required. And also, you know, in case you get hot during the ceremony or the reception. But yeah. There it is. Of course I picked the one with the wonky bow, but like I swear, you know, most of the bows look pretty good, but let me actually fix this one. Okay, but anyway, I am officially done with this. Thank you for watching this video on how to make wedding fan programs. I tried to make this as much of a how-to as well as like a vlog of me doing it as I could to help other brides out there. Now it is the end of the season and we're nearing the end of summer, so most weddings won't require fans like this. But if you're finding this in the next year for your summer 2024 wedding or even after that, I hope this was helpful. Feel free to take any ideas from this. But yeah, I put mine in a basket. Honestly, this is for 130. I probably could have used like a slightly bigger basket, but this will do just fine. And yeah, we have to drop these off at our venue on Monday for our wedding on Saturday. So things are getting really close. I probably won't put up most of the my wedding videos until after our honeymoon because there's so much I still have to like upload and get, you know, edited and get together. So you're probably seeing this after my wedding. Hopefully it went beautifully. Hopefully the programs all worked out. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked this video and come back for the next one.